Well, I am going to walk this morning, and it just got laid in my spirit for me to park by the side of the road and make this video. You see, I do not have any problem with anybody who decides to play any kind of politics. But the very moment you start playing politics with the lives of the people, the very moment you start playing politics with humanity, then I need you to mark it somewhere that the universe is waiting for you in an end that you may never understand. Anybody who is boldly supporting the continuation of the government we have in Nigeria today, that person does not mean well for this country. You may elect to Google it. Google life expectancy, the countries with the lowest life expectancy in the world. And you will shockingly discover that Nigeria happens to be number one. 54 years life expectancy in Nigeria. So those of us who are above 54 years, it is assumed that we are living by the grace of God, because all the indices that support the good health are not in existence in Nigeria. You do not need to ask me what they are, because you know. And this government that is ruling us today, tell me what they have done to improve on health care. Tell me what they have done to improve on anything at all, and I will not be able to show you. We are living by the grace of God in this country. Everything is on a standstill. Nothing is functioning. The only thing that is functioning in Nigeria is politics. Year in, year out. Serious amount of money are being budgeted for different departments. And we are beginning to hear that the money that will eventually get to those departments are not even up to 20% of the budgeted sum. The remaining amount will always end up in private pockets of the people that want to become lords, people that want to become godfathers, godmothers, god demons, or whatever thing they are called. They want to continue to silence the people by using the money that they have stolen from the system to become lords over others, so that they will give bags of rice, give food stuff to people, and then they vote them back. Nigeria should be above where we are today. If you go to hospital, what kind of medical attention do you receive? If you call emergency, what is the result you get? The police officers that are standing along the road up to tomorrow, they are there collecting money from motorists along the road. I just drove from Ohofia yesterday back to my base in Asabadeta State. I am going to work this morning, and this got laid in my spirit that I have to speak out. My friend, Catholic Mosaino. So many people say I am a traditionalist, that I do not go to church, but my best friend actually is a Mosaino in the Catholic Church. He has already told me to stop talking. With all due respect, my very good friend, I'm sorry that I'm talking. You told me to stop, but when I stop at times, I do not actually have peace in my mind. I am not a money bag, but I am very comfortable the way I am. We want a country that is functioning, and this APC government is not promising anything. If up to today we cannot have anything, the president himself said it when he was campaigning for the last time, that if eventually he did not, that they have to give us electricity anywhere at all. If they fail to give us electricity, do not vote for me again. Why are you campaigning today, sir, with all due respect, when there is no electricity anywhere? You actually said that nobody should bill anybody anymore by estimate. But that is what we are still experiencing in Nigeria in your presidency. With all due respect, sir, you have not managed to do anything. Why are you boldly campaigning, engaging the services of those they call the city boys and city girls? Development of a country is not based in the city. Development is local. When the people at the local level cannot say anything about you, you are, with all due respect, wasting your time in the cities. Nigeria will not always remain like this. Men and women that are saddled with the responsibility of leading, can you people at least lead? Can we do less of this corruption? What are we doing with money? Why are we leaving this country so impoverished? Because we want to have so much money in our bank accounts.
The matter don dey redo. The reply where everybody they wait for from the presidency don't finally land. After that powerful Igbo king tell President Tinubu eyeball to release Nnamdi Kanu, the government don't come out to explain why they no go gree do that one yet. The special advisor to the president, Sunday Dare, don't open can of worms to differentiate why Sunday Igboho dey free and why Kanu still dey inside. If you think say all agitations be the same, today na your day of clarity. For years, the Southeast don dey ask if Igboho fit dey free, why Kanu still dey languish for prison. While that Igbo king bin dey speak for Abuja, he tell Tinubu say the ball don't stop for him court. But the presidency don't return that ball with fire. They say comparing the two na apples and oranges. Welcome to the reply to the Monarch investigative briefing. Make we go straight to the pepper for the reply. Sunday Dare talk and plain say there is no basis to compare Nnamdi Kanu with Sunday Igboho. He argues say Kanu and IPOB were associated with insurrection, armed confrontation with the state, and sit-at-home orders with scatter economy. The presidency claims say Kanu form a military group, ESN, wey attack security personnel. But for Sunday Igboho, the government say him activism na mainly to protect him people from criminal headers and he no form any militia to fight the Nigerian army. They say Igboho's actions were largely defensive and he no cripple economic life for him region. This one means say the government see Kanu as terrorist but see Igboho as activist. The speaker, Sunday Dari, special advisor to the president on public communication. The main point, Nnamdi Kanu's methods, IPOB/ESN, involved armed confrontation. Igboho's methods did not. The consequences, government blames Kanu for fatalities and economic disruption in the southeast. The Igbo king's plea, return Kanu to Kenya or London if you no want am for Nigeria. Current status, Kanu remains in custody facing terrorism charges. Wetin na insurrection really mean for this case? It means say the government believe Kanu tried to overthrow their authority for Southeast using force. Even though many Igbos believe ESN na to protect them from bush bandits, the government see am as a rebel army. This na where the big wahala dey for the law. This move follow the global pattern where governments differentiate between civil disobedience and armed rebellion. But for Nigeria, the line thin die and many people see am as pure marginalization. The presidency view, Igboho no attack army, Kanu's group attack army, therefore they no be the same. The people's view, many ask, didn't the BSS raid Igboho's house with guns? And didn't Kanu start ESN because the government failed to protect him people from bandits? Oh yeah, my people, the presidency don't talk their own. You agree say Sunday Dare say Igboho is different from Kanu, or you think say this one na just damage control to keep Kanu inside? Drop your comment, make we talk the matter. Abeg, smash that like button and subscribe if you want us to dig out more secret replies from the presidency. Last time we talk about Nnamdi Kanu, user at Igbo Pride say, if they free Igboho, they must free Kanu. Or more, the presidency just tell you say no be so. Wetin we expect? We expect say this reply go make southeastern leaders even more angry. We predict say Kanu's legal team go use this discrimination argument for court to show say their clients they face selective justice. The key points, na the summary. Presidency rejects comparison between Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho, claims Kanu formed a militia, ESN, that attacked the Nigerian state, describes Igboho's actions as largely defensive and localized, blames IPOB for economic disruption and sit-at-home fatalities. Igbo King's plea for Kanu's release remains unanswered in the positive. The files don't open and the government don't draw the line. Between activist and insurgent, the debate continue. Stay vigilant, stay alert, and remember say truth get many sides. I go see you for the next exposure. One love.